I'll say him. Yeah.
Right. Is streaming harder than having a 9-to-5?
It's streaming harder than having a 9-to-5.
Okay, so if y'all don't know, there's been talks in the stages of these streamers over, I would say recently, over the last, I don't know, I would say year or so, they've been having like these conversations where they may say things like, it's streaming harder than having a 9-to-5 job. And you actually have some streamers that say streaming is harder, because what we have to do is we have to plan what we have to do, and we actually have to be entertaining. But I don't think that means that something is harder. I don't really believe that anything in life is hard. You know, I would just go off and say that, but everything is simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. You know, it can be difficult at times, right? So when it comes to working a 9-to-5 job, because I would say it's definitely, in a sense, is that they're saying harder, because I just put it to the aspect of, think about doing something that you don't want to do. Not because you're doing it just because it's going to benefit you, but you're doing it just to not be behind on bills, or just to what else? Just to be able to make your car payment, or you're more so doing it just because you have to do it, and for you kind of figure out if, because there's people in this world, and you notice, you probably watching behind the screen, you probably can't take a day off, you probably can't take a week off in a whole year, because you're struggling. Or you probably can't even take off a couple of days of the year. You want to pick up as much overtime as you want to, because the kids got to eat, you got to eat, and most importantly, y'all have to stay under a roof, because nobody wants to be homeless, right? You got to be able to have your car, you know, and everybody can't buy a car new. So what happens is you have to pay the car payments on your car note, wherever that is. They give you 13% interest, 20% interest. Maybe you have bad credit. You have a 400 credit score, you might be paying $800, $900 for a car, but you're doing it at that time because that's what you have to do. Because if you wait any longer, it's gonna affect you, right? So the discussion that they be having when they say a 9-to-5 is not harder, I kind of question, have them people ever struggled before? Because mentally you struggle when you're working at these jobs and these establishments. The shit that you put up with, even the shit that you do. You know how much people has got the COVID shot because they were working at a job and they had to make money. And they were like, nah, this is what I'm going to do to make my money. So I'm going to get the shot just to get the shot, even though it wasn't something that, now that we know the history of it, and we see the decline of it, and you see like these documentaries that they've been putting out even before, right? Or how they were going to introduce a vaccine and all of that stuff. You see, like, it's just a residual effect of everything, you know. And I'm one of those people. When I had took it, and I took it because my job was saying, well, if you can't take it, you can't work. So the fact that these streamers are actually saying that is nuts to me, but we gonna let him talk. I'm rewinded, okay? But also leave a like for the algorithm. It doesn't cost anything, it's free. And then also for the support and love I've been getting over the last 2 weeks, I really, really do appreciate y'all. And I'm rocking with y'all, and thank you so much. And I'm gonna put Shannon Sharp's link and everything in the description and everything too. Shout out to Shannon Sharp.
I'll say him. Yeah.
Right. Is streaming harder than having a 9-to-5?
It's streaming harder than having a 9-to-5.
Well, you never had one, so.
I mean, well, when I was 15, okay, I did have a job, and I did.
What'd you do?
I worked, you know, it was a caretaker home, you know, where like you send your grandma and grandpa.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I worked in a kitchen in a caretaker home.
Okay.
And I was like a server, right? So, you know, give them the food and deliver their food. But, and let me tell you this, No, no. When I worked there, it was way harder. It's just draining, mentally. It's just nah. I don't even get how people even say that.
Well, did you say it?
No, I
Exactly
didn't
what I
say
was
that.
saying.
Because I think the thing is, but here's the thing. I think that like 9 to 5, most people are not in love with the 9 to 5. You love streaming. So you
Yes,
don't look at that as work.
right,
Because if it was something that, man, here we go, you got to go on these people's job again.
right,
You work for you and
right.
you love what you do. That's the thing that gets you out of bed every day, to get you like, yeah, I can't wait to stream. I mean, because is that how you feel? Like, man, I can't wait to stream.
Yeah, like I can't wait to get some ideas in.
Yeah, see, but that's the thing I'm talking about. A lot of these people are that say that they just it's stupid, and a lot of stuff is just stupid. Like it wouldn't make sense. You can't compare turning on the camera and doing this, what I'm doing right now, watching a video, right? And I'm not even at a point to where I'm getting paid to do this, right? But I'm doing it just because I like doing it, right? So you can't sit here and tell me that what I'm doing right now, and I'm not even streaming, I'm just recording a video and it's about to be posted today, right? It's Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to y'all. But you can't tell me that what I'm doing right now is harder than somebody actually doing work. Somebody working in a factory, somebody working in a steel mill, somebody working in a medical field, somebody being a doctor, somebody being a nurse, right? You can't tell me, and I'm naming professions, but you can't tell me working just a 9 to 5 job, because we're talking about jobs that you don't even want to do. Typically, nobody wants to go to McDonald's and work from 9 to 5 and make fries and make chickens and make McNuggets and just do all of that stuff. Nobody wants to do that. So we can't sit here and even have a conversation like that. Because it's not even close at all. The love that somebody has for something that's their passion and they're making money off of it, because we're not talking about streamers that don't make money. We're talking about the ones that be making money be the ones that be saying this outlandish remarks and comments. It be the ones that be making money that be saying this. And then you look back at them and then you be wondering why like things go bad for them, because they're saying things like that. Like you can't say it's harder. You just got to prepare more. You love it. You get money. You sit down. You play your video games. You watch your videos. You do reactions, and you get people just rocking with you for you, and they're giving you their hard-earned money that they had to go and work for, or maybe they ask for money just to donate to you, just so they can be known. So we can't be having this conversation because it doesn't really make sense. But shout out to Speed. I do rock with him a lot. I like his content. I don't watch much, but from what I do see, I like him. I like him. He's a cool kid, you know. But other than that, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the hate. One thing to mention: next month we're gonna do something Christmas based. Got to figure it out. Okay. I have to figure it out. But I appreciate the love I've been getting over the last 2 weeks with y'all. I do appreciate y'all, and thank you, YouTube, for keep on putting me in your algorithm so I can be appreciated, and looked at and watched. But I appreciate y'all more than y'all appreciate. And I'm appreciated. Y'all have a good day.